C.C. Sabathia came to the game tonight before a lot of home folks from up Vallejo way, hoping to break a 3-game personal losing streak over his last 3 starts, and he started as if that's what he was going to do. A 1-2-3 first, which matched Barry Zito's 1-2-3 first, and the Indians tried to make something happen in the second. It's amazing sometimes a game takes a different direction because of some little things that happen early. And Ken Korak pointed this out when Victor Martinez doubled to open the second inning, but Jose Hernandez, instead of moving him over to third, went up and flailed and struck out. Ronnie Belliard's single to left field would allow Martinez only to go as far as third base, bringing up Casey Blake, with the A's hoping to get something that could get them out of the inning. Blake, who had originally spent time in the American League as an infielder, moved to the outfield this year.
A little change-up maybe here. Might get a double play.
No score, top of the second. Zito ready with a pitch. Change up, grounded to short. Crosby has it. Second for 1. Ellis to first. Double play. Great call, Mr. Korak. End of the top of the second inning, and it's 0-0. Things started to deteriorate rapidly as Sabathia faced Chavez. Went to a 3-2 count starting the second inning. 3-2 to Eric Chavez on the way. Swing. Long drive. High to right center field. Going back deep. Blake looks up, and it is gone. A home run. Halfway between the 362 and the 388 marks in right center. Chavez plants his 16th homer of the year on a 3-2 pitch. 1-0 A's. By the time Dan Johnson got to the plate in the second inning, he was the 9th hitter in the batting order tonight. Payton was at second base having walked, and Hatterberg was at first having singled. There were 2 out. Ready again, 1 ball and 2 strikes. Johnson swings, hits it down the right field line. It's in for a base hit. Racing around third and coming in to score is Payton. From first to third goes Hatterberg. 2-0 Athletics here in the second inning. Dan Johnson drives in his 23rd of the year. And then it was Kendall, like Chavez, trying to brush off a slow road trip at the plate when he was 3 for 24. Kendall back to the plate now. The A's trying to get more out of this. They have runners at the corners, 2 out. And the top of the order up. Sabathia with a 2-2 pitch. Swing and a little looper. Base hit to center field. 3-0 A's. Jogging in for third is Hatterberg. Moving up to second is Johnson. And Kendall that time just concentrating on getting Wood on ball. Out near the end of the bat, dumps it into center field and drives in his 29th of the year to make it 3-0 Athletics. In the top half of the third inning, again, manager Eric Wedge of the Indians hoped to get something going after Boone worked a 3-2 count and walked. He had Dubois, the recent acquisition from the Cubs, at the plate, and Wedge tried to make it happen on 3-2.
3-2 again to Dubois. Boone at first. He is running. The pitch is swung on a miss. Throw by Kendall. The tag, and out at second base is Aaron Boone. Strike him out, throw him out, and a perfect throw by Jason Kendall right on the second base bag to Mark Ellis. 2-4 on the strike him out, throw him out.
Zito polished off Sizemore with a strikeout. He struck out 6 tonight, and the A's came up in the bottom of the third, and Sabathia was not going to be long for this one, as it turned out. Crosby opened with a single. Sabathia walked Eric Chavez, getting Bobby Kelty to the plate with a chance for damage.
By now, the A's a 3-0 lead over Cleveland. 2 on, nobody out in the 3-2 once again. Kelty drives it to right, Blake going back, still going. He's at the track, and it's off the wall. Crosby is the third. Right behind him is Chavez. Crosby comes to the plate. There's no throw. Chavez held at third on a double to right by Bobby Kelty, and now it's 4-0 Athletics.
And with runners at second and third, the infield played in, and Payton's ground ball resulted in an out. The runners remained at second and third, but not for long, courtesy Scott Hatterberg.
Again, the infield you have to stay basically in all the way around. The outfield plays Hatterberg the other way. This is lefty against lefty. And with 1 out, the 0-1 pitch is a rocket to center. Base hit. Chavez will score. Kelty's around third. The throw by Sizemore is cut off by Hernandez. A bullet to center by Hatterberg. Scoring 2. 6-0 Athletics. And this offense is in high gear. Scott Hatterberg almost took TC's head off with that line drive.
After Swisher singled Hatterberg to second base, Eric Wedge came out with the hook for Sabathia, brought in Rafael Betancourt to face Dan Johnson.
Hatterberg at second, Swisher at first. The pitch by Betancourt. Sets, and Martinez sets up outside. Here's the delivery. And it's a drive down the right field line for a base hit. Hatterberg had to wait. He's rounding third. They'll wave him. He will score. Going to third is Swisher. Dan Johnson is 2 for 2 with 2 RBIs. He has keep the line moving. 7-0 Athletic.
And they really needed a double play on Kendall's ground ball, but they didn't get it.
Martinez sets up outside. And now the 0-1 pitch to Kendall on the way. Breaking ball hit to third, might be 2. Boone goes to second. A bad throw, but Belliard's turned to first. It's not in time. And Swisher scores. And now it's 8-0 A's. A very poor throw by Aaron Boone, allowing the A's to score another run. And Swisher scores from third, and now it's 8-0.
Betancourt walked Crosby in the A's half of the fourth, still leading by 8-zip. Faced Chavez, who already had a homer and a walk and was getting dividends from his early batting practice today.
Here comes the 1-1 pitch by Betancourt. And he deals. And Chavez hits a drive to right center. Way back. That has a chance. It is gone. A 2-run shot. A line drive. Home run to right center by Chavez. And here in the fourth inning, the A's have already reached double figures. 10-0 Athletic.
We've seen Chavez tomahawk high pitches out of the lot. That one he went down and got. That was well down.
Just didn't know if it would have enough altitude. 10-0 A's on Chavez's 17th home run.
The Indians made Zito throw 34 pitches in the fifth inning and got a little production. There were 2 out by the time Sizemore came to the plate. The bases were full as a result of a couple of walks and a single. He's set. Zito ready again. Throws. Swing and a soft liner. Base hit to center field. That'll score 2. And the Indians get on the board. Sizemore in a 1-2 count. Stayed back enough that time that he could hit it up the middle. And drives in a pair to make it a 10-2 A's lead. Sizemore with his 44th and 45th runs batted into the year. But that was all they got out of that inning. Then in the A's half of the fifth with 1 out, a Johnson single, a Kendall walk set the table for Mark Ellis. He sets again and powers it in. There's a swing and a hard hit ball. Fair ball inside third, going down to the left field corner. Here's Johnson coming home. Kendall to third. He gets the go-ahead. Racing for the plate. He scores standing. In at second base is Ellis. A 2-run double to make it 12-2 Athletics. Perfectly placed, a shot between Boone at third and the bag. And with second and third, a new pitcher, young right-hander Fernando Cabrera came onto the ball game, promptly walked Crosby, and escalating his hot bat, Chavez had one more in the tank. And now here's Chavez with runners at first and second. There's 1 out. It's the bottom of the fifth. Base hit, lined up the middle. Around third comes Ellis. He's coming to the plate. There'll be no throw, and it is 13-2 Athletics. Chavez with 2 homers, a single, a walk, and 4 runs batted in tonight. And as it turned out, that was all the A's got off Betancourt in that inning. The Indians countered with a home run solo by Johnny Peralta, their shortstop, his 14th of the year in the 6th. And then Zito polished off the rest of the side, 1, 2, 3, and retired for the rest of the night to watch Yabu work the final 3 innings of the ball game, 2 shutout innings. Then in the 9th, with 2 hit batsmen, a double, and a sacrifice fly, the Indians got 1. But with 2 on and 2 out, Sizemore was their last hope. Still 2 strikes to Grady Sizemore. Fans want to bring it to an end right now. It's over. Strike 3, fastball called inside corner. Yabu shuts down the last batter of the night as the Athletics look now at a winning streak of 7 straight, 13 of the last 15. In their 99th game of the year, they complete a run of 50 games in which they've won the last 37. And though it's early, they actually lead the wild card race by a half game over Idle, Minnesota. Final score, the Athletics 13 and the Indians 4. And we'll hear from Eric Chavez and what he has to think about all of this.